in the league's history.
One thing that I've loved about the 2K League is the growth over the years. I know you've been really adamant about growing this to a global level. What is the growth and the maturity of the players? We have veteran players now that people look up to. What does that mean to fans that love 2K?
I think it's just more opportunity. I think, you know,
The Boston fans already at a fever pitch inside the arena. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And, of course, Zach LaVine. This game for him, just his second game with his new team. Still a feeling out period for him right now.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
Look at the Stars starting group. They've got LaVine, Caldwell Pope out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Now here's Towns. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Morant against Carter. It's Morant with the drive. Good on the bucket. Well, the season's still in its very early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an off-season acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players, I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead. A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. And Carter now, top of the key. Three-pointer, heel. Rebounded by the Stars.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
From deep. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Morant's got 5 now.
And this is something Morant must keep working on. When he's dialed in from distance, this offense is at a whole nother level.
And here's Mills from the arc. Rebound collected by LaVine. Stars off to a quick start here. Robinson passes to Morant. Nashville passing it around. Trying to get open is Robinson. LaVine's shot is off.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Towns not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
Both free throws good from Heel.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pull-up jumper. Boston again missing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Mills passes to Heel.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Takes it inside. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Morant kicks to LaVine. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Nashville from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Celtics trail by 11. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Towns. Batum comes in for Carter. And Stevenson's checked in for Hield. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Patty Mills. Shot clock at 2. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for her.
The more of those mid-range jumpers Rozier hits, the more the passing lanes will open up for him. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Stevenson.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Thompson finds Stevenson. Back to Thompson, and he makes that one.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And so it's Boston with it. The pass to Levine. Feeds it to Morant. Kick out to Levine. The dish to Capella. 6 to shoot. Kennard for 3. Bangs on the trifecta.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Up top, Batum. Stevenson outside. Here's Thompson.
Robinson so disruptive right now on the inside and contesting everything.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Stars lead by 12. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Nashville.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
This is how the floor looks for the Stars starting the second. They've got Marjanovic, Russell Westbrook out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Gordon in at the 4-man position.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Unloads from 9. And again, it's Nashville converting.
Great court awareness. Westbrook sizing up the D and doing a good job of locating the open man.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons. But last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Myers Leonard. Wendell Carter comes in for Nicholas Batum. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And it's Mills in for Terry Rozier. The Stars also with the sub. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Mills passes to Hield. And Brent, some interesting family history here. Your dad, Rick, brother John, and you all ended your careers playing for the Houston Rockets.
The next time, Kevin, that you and I are broadcasting a game in Houston, I'll walk you across the street to the Barry Cemetery, and we'll take a look at the headstones.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Westbrook, here we go. Marjanovic against Towns. Marjanovic kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Marjanovic. Towns with the steal. Three-pointer. And that one's good from Connaughton.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Outside Westbrook. Down low. Stolen by Carter. Hield against Gordon. Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. Connects from three-point range. Connaughton's got 6.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Count it, good. And it's Mills with the ball for Boston. Trailing by 13. Hield outside. No good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. To the inside. Good work defensively by Carter.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
Here's Marjanovic. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift-wrapping points.
Hield. Second shot opportunity. Towns with the bucket.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Caldwell Pope pass to Westbrook. Back to Caldwell Pope. Launches a 3. The kick out to Westbrook. Nashville passing it around. Fournier for 3. Carter pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Here's Mills. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Towns. And a new group getting ready now for the Stars. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Gordon. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Morant in for Russell Westbrook. Morant looking around. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Patrick Mills.
Morant outside. And so it's Nash.
Just 1 second. Can we just admire this real quick? Now do this, thank your leg. Now do this, thank your leg. Do it. Now watch me whip. Now watch me night. Face side.
Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Stars were looking great right away. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately triggered a 15-4 run at the start. They were sitting on top with a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter. After a tough, hard-fought second quarter, the lead remained the same, and they still hold the double-digit advantage at the break. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Stars.
The production they've gotten from the bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good, Ernie. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that tonight. And who knows, it might give the starters a kick in the back. No one wants to be outshot.
Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
They wouldn't be in such a deep hole if they hadn't given up so many offensive rebounds. Getting out hustled, getting moved around, losing possessions. The one thing you can control is effort.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Carter out there with Hield. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Mills. And it's Towns. And at the center, locking down the middle. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Morant dishes to Capella. Morant outside. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. In the corner, it's Hield. They get it back. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Nashville leading by 8. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. It's good. Morant's got 11 points.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless and he's hungry. He plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Myers Leonard is checked in for Wendell Carter. Batum comes in for Buddy Hield. And Stevenson subbed in for Patty Mills. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
For 3, Levine. It's good from long range. Levine's got his second bucket tonight. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Stevenson kicks to Batum. Celtics passing it around to the middle. Towns trying to get open. And there's Rozier on the assist from Stevenson.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the rejection by Towns.
Rejected by Towns. I mean, he's become a great shot blocker.
On the wing, Levine. From the arc. And again, it's Nashville from deep.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
They grab their own miss. It's good. Towns has got 8 points.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Morant outside. Inside. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. A rebound by the Celtics. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, it's Levine. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 12.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Outside, Batum. Here's Stevenson. And he makes good on the layup.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
Outside, Levine. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the 3 off target. Celtics trail by 11. Batum passes to Towns. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Thompson, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Nicholas Batum. And a new group getting ready now for the Stars. Marjanovic checked in for Clint Capella. Robinson comes in for Gordon. And Fournier's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Morant. Connaughton kicks to Rozier. To the paint. Here's Towns. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Towns has got 11 here in this quarter alone. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Nashville. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Fournier. And to get open is Robinson. Fournier's shot is off. Celtics trail by 9. Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Stolen by Thompson. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Scooped up. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
That's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
Rozier against Westbrook. And there's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. No good on the free throw.
Well, familiar sight. Westbrook gets his way back to the free throw line. I mean, the way he attacks his opponent, they're going to be forced to foul him time and time again.
Mills, that's a 2-pointer. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Stars. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back to the action after this work. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the Stars leading by 8. On the court for Nashville, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Robinson is out there with Morant. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Fournier in at the 3. Here's Marjanovic. Good work there as it goes.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Mills. Denied by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. Gordon's checked in for the Stars. Luke Kennard comes in for Robinson. Here's Connaughton, and he jams it with authority.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Morant finds Marjanovic. Shoots over Mills, and that one's good. Marjanovic. And the Stars lead by 10.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Mills passes to Hield. Inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Hield.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Morant against Towns. Here's Marjanovic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Marjanovic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
The Celtics making a switch here. Carter's checked in. The Stars also with the sub. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David. Kennard for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulder.
Morant outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
In the corner, Kennard with it. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. And again, it's Nashville from deep.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Here's Hield. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Hield showing more ball handling there for you. He can be slippery.
And Morant's got the ball here for Nashville. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Kennard.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Nashville.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the DA, created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer
for John Morant.
With all these assists, it's obvious how well that you can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Rozier, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Stars also changing it up. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Luke Kennard. And Zach LaVine sub in for Fournier. And Towns gets it to go.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams. And tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
Now, these nights last a long time when you just go out there and you outwork your opponent. You know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight, it's going to come in a win.
Levine for three, and Boston with the rebound. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Rozier. No good that time. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Levine dishes to Morant. There's the drive. Oh, and he jams it right over Wendell Carter. Wow.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
So no problem for the Stars as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. The bench was huge tonight. They came through. How big was their performance?
That just shows you that whoever's coming in the game, just be ready. We got the next man up. When your number's called, just be ready to play. Help us win ball games.
Well, they did that tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Ain't never need nobody else, I'm at the top flux. Off the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low. Hit a drop kings. I've been all alone, ain't never need nobody else, I'm at the top flux. Off the show, wish I had some competition, but it ain't nobody low.
Put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make them pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it cause they can't. Make them bounce, rock, shake. Hands on the plate, call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell them one time, baby, I don't like to wait. Wait, walk out fresh, new on deck. Bust down baguette, better have my check. Better come correct. I might crush your man if I don't watch my step. I don't really know what you came from. I'm here to Millie double up, really stack my dough. Sky pulley up in the vented dough. Gotta send it like tic-tac-toe. I be laced up in Louis, just left from Gucci. Bougie and I'm choosy, ooh, ooh, ooh. Dip down in Prada, got it from my dada. Hustle like my mama, ooh, ooh, ooh. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. I'ma show you how to put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make 'em pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it cause they can't. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. Hands on the plate, call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell them one time, baby, I don't like to wait. It's a tune-up. Wrist on swim, I done blew up. Details, nice touch, so what? You can't yay me, I'm hard to interrupt. And anyway, like I was saying, when the band got your words, you could tell that I ain't playing red carpet with a clutch, black card when I'm paying. Not too young to be a boss, top floor, we'll be staying. I be laced up in Louis, just left from Gucci, bougie and I'm choosy, ooh, ooh, ooh. Dip down in Prada, got it from my dada. Hustle like my mama, ooh, ooh, ooh. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. I'ma show you how to put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make 'em pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it cause they can't. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. Hands on the plate, call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell them one time, baby, I don't
Figured out. Figured out. Coming anyway. Yeah. Hey. I'm a cool if you get to know me. Don't spend my time trying to kiss. 250 large in the book bag. I do my by my lonely. That's probably why these know me. I order $50 guacamoles. And my diamonds hit. Why your rollie tick, tick, tick. A blue fur for my man. Boo, they all lame. That's for even thinking you was with us. We don't like jokes, don't be with us. Saw the car keys, now she with us. Roscoe's on the table, that's for breakfast. For a high roller, they get. Ice-T told me I was special. I know the big by the exit. For this money, they get reckless. She want her wrists and hands froze. Come get me in the Lambo. Playoff game at Lambeau. Air Max 97s on my toes. Then I told her just pose. Influential artists like Da Vinci. Might switch it up and buy a Bentley. Redna on the mic, oh y'all don't get me. I heard he turned down 500. Expensive taste. All these whack songs y'all running. These rap don't want it. These backpack don't want it. Yeah. Going to your head like girls kissing on your ear like. Going to your head like girls kissing on your ear like. By my lonely. By my lonely. By my lonely.
Yeah, just keep it going, man. You good? We all gonna come in together like this. Here we go. Hey yo, rapping just a rap, what the happened to that? Mainstream took a hold on my soul, but I made it back, bringing it back to the roots on some, I dash that. I rhyme for the love of it, this right here is my covenant. Since I was a young and eating trees from the government, come on now. No matter where you at up in the world, we on now. Me and my dogs do it different, yeah, that's on the pound. If you wanna know what we on right now, listen to the sound. I listen to the sound. I said I paid my dues and stay cool since grade school. Yeah, you know we bringing that heat like AU. Back in the day in G-Berg, I was wondering rock one. Trying to make it out, I was a fish in a small pond. My word is bond, we had something going on. I played all the parties and sang the lottie-dotties. I picked up the mic and serenaded the hotties. I drove the Impalas with cats that had bodies. I hit the studio, you know I left the track body. I do this right here for me, myself, and nobody. Me and my family rolling deep like Gotti. Word of John, oh, you know we got it going on. I'm a silver tongue, but I never gone. It goes on and on and on and on and on. In the studio till like 5 in the morning. Rapping till the sun comes up and it's the dawn. While my homies, the niggas on my lawn. Put on your good clothes and show time at the Apollo. Shut the and get to the point like I need the microphone like thirsty need to follow. I get the in my hollow. Oh yeah, you know I'm going beast mode. These other rappers kidding themselves in vitro. It's no contest. Stepping to me, it's time to rest. I'm beyond blessed. Greatest MC, put it to rest. Why, yeah.
say that my flow too much, and I got them racks in my pants and on my walk. My brody don't go too much, and he won't make with that, so you better not talk. We play with the too much, thank God he ain't find me the music. I feel like a star, they calling me on too much, cause I leveled up, I'm brand new and I feel like a boss. I'm finally a boss, do it alone so there's no one to cross. Young and was hungry and scared of the dog. Daddy, he gone cause he real like a boss. I spend it all cause I feel like a boss. I'm frying, we getting some more. You burn that bridge, then my you lost. Labels they calling, I guess I'm a boss. I can never get time cause I'm playing for the spot. Remember on them days we was posted by the block. Brody got paid, he was staying with a that is me and the same, try to range with no top. Praying for the block, I was praying for my pops. Still miss touch cause he's all alone. They was staying in my socks and before he stopped, let a rain gonna drop. For the slot, I don't ever hug, getting from the I don't love dubs, got the blues in my pocket before I go broke, man. Yeah, bring the they all been asking when he gonna drop, but I got some that hit you in your top. He high, came up from nothing, put on for the block. I just been wishing that day for my pop, so I just been praying I'll make it on top. This for them days I ain't make it on time. Mama could smart, guess she finally proud. Remember my was running with wild, we made it we out of the draw. They say that my flow too much, and I got them racks in my pants and my wall. My brody don't go too much, and he won't make so you better not talk. We play with the much, thank God he found me the music, I feel like a star. He calling me on too much, cause I love it up, I'm brand new and I feel like a boss. I'm finally a boss.
How you playing it, how you playing it? Been in the air, don't know what I'm landing. League, I'm not romantic, have my cheese, I'm tired of waiting. 30K cash Monday in Vegas, do 2 M's, I wish I saved. Getting crazy, no more friends, just me and my baby. Just bought a Benz, I'm my Mercedes, come on, let's ride. Send for your best friend, stresses and never. Wish Mary had less time, wish Apple did too, man. We sliding in suits, nah, big no. This story got 2 sides, reminiscing about truth. I wish you had seen shine. Be crazy, better keep me going. Just bought 4 woods, about 3 on 4. Check the board, been scoring.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world. Even though a lot of you don't like to hear it, it's facts. I'm the best. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas, how dare them challenge me with their somewhat primitive skills? They're just as good as...
Slam. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frosty. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. Slow on it, now do off. Man, my jewelry like some laser beams. Step out with your lady on a Maybelline. Ibuprofen in my got them recipes. Boss. Shooter like Steph, I just hit for 3 and I wasn't even looking. Your favorite rapper just hit the stage about to book him. And love her, I just keep it pushing. My baby mamas knew the job was crooked before they took it. Can't train records, we run it. Let's touch down in the airport, Louis V backpack full of them hundreds. Clean in that between, but gangsta not no lover. Grammy after party, we rock it like we wanna ball. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. CEO Rabbit, young Freddie Kane, I'm on some balls. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. You look to your your house up with that. No hot 100, I'm a hot boy with some ones. Cash money came big, now my son and you my youngest son. See my first back in 90. And I've been since you pockets rocking the Gumby fade. Love my gut with this ice and lemon. Big BL if you a renegade. No, this ain't active type on your Twitter page. Freddy Krueger, I'm creeping on them. Say they ain't losing sleep, tell them I'm sleeping. Heavy traffic, the neighbors might call the people on them. Surround your car with, I put the cruising with that. Be pulling through, so I fly with it on me. I got my on the jet, ready to set it off, and I put that on. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost. CEO Rabbit, young Freddie Kane, I'm on some balls. Back of the 7 on some ball. I put that president on my wrist and I got frost. Stack it like Pringles, you want a single, it's gon' cost you. Good luck to your
I don't know. My loss is head. Try to run, try to fly, try to flow. Channels on top of the dresser. Baby, you done it, blessed up. Gotta watch how you address us. Playing no games, no dress up. I got an idea. That shit wild night in my hood, y'all getting right here. Got me award nominated before me, yeah. Let straight before me in this, yeah. That's a monologue talking to the fuck ordinance, yeah. I suppose maybe that's what life is. Hey man, you either, who yeah, please up, who care, who there, do what, wake up. We want hands up, hey you, system, get some, hey you, they too, yeah you a bad, do the dance, you a ball, get low, not need, boy please, what up, you next, who go, who's that, ring, your number, bling, talk it up, who go. Rabbit's toe, I suppose.
Shit, no, from the north, it ain't Santa Claus. Brought my gifts to Atlanta, I'm Atlanta Claus. We getting to the bread, trying to keep it loud. But they ain't working, my circle on fire like a circus now. Around the same I've been around, so of course I endorse my from the north side. It's a steam team, got port side. Get it to do it. Course I gotta voice my opinion on it when you are bad.
Oh, bro, that groovy. Hey.
Pull strings like a quick talk, G-star jeans on my sneakers. I'm a real soulful, cut look greens inside your speakers. Ferguson days on Castro, wasn't no cash flow, but I'm good for the arts, I'm Dr. Shows. I'm good for your heart, let me snatch your soul.
Yeah, hey, look at what do for the cash and tape. They'll be right across your head like it's Ash Wednesday. You got told, just get off your like your this fake. You can't sit, and if we ain't siblings, then I can't relate. Today, I'm A6, I run. I got it jumping like Pompeii. I don't need nothing but one take. I'm from the part of the city where you keep them like 1+8. Our politician. We do it like a small town wager. I'm the dropout major, success stories I favor. Used to cover my scars out here trying to cover the fader. Yeah, Pro Tools, knobs and the faders. Tell Assalamu alaikum. You ain't bout static like AM radio, ain't even playing. I put my heart in my all in my art. I'm alternate, all of them are the same. It's harder to tell them apart some days. I thought I'd call them out all together rather than waste the amount of bars it'll take for me to call them out by name. Caught a glimpse of the alternate world I've introduced to you via the studio. Got them studying on mixtape. I'm from the hood like my mama, put that on my mama. I laid the law down like Parliament, all just with a pen and page.
can't be everything to everybody. I wanna be your lover, your best friend, your Batman, Spider-Man, fight to pilot. Now your rivals in. I wanna you to be the one to heal you up. I wanna be the one to on nights when you need to cheer you up. I wanna be the one to build you up. A wall worth $5 billion to keep out the rah-rah and the blah blah blah. So nobody's try to steal your thunder, pull you under, toss my f***s out, Royal Rumble. We done moved out to the boondocks, built a big house. There he wonders how some weather. Along the way he went from Huey to Eddie Winsler. I've been so disconnected, my perspective is ignorant. When you rich, don't wanna correct you. Say something crazy, they won't interject. Do every you want, they gon' let you. Dangerous when there's nobody to check you. I be having to check myself. Stop hoarding that money, you know you got plenty. I be having to spread my wealth. I used to be at the crib myself, 7 years old, off a Brad Boulevard where they gon' stand on the corner, one hand. Then they ran when there go the laws, and I packed up a bag and I
What's up?
on a path of a star.
I suck.
Like I met you before, now me and you going half from the boys sing. Hugging the block all day. I had nowhere to go.
Can you do same back?
She gave me a heart to hold. I still got it to this day. She riding with me on the road. She riding with me in the A. Hugging the block, okay. She gave me the gift of my son, and plus we got one on the way. She gave me a family to love, but that I can never repay. I'm crying while writing these words. The tears, they feel good on my face. Hey. And yesterday could feel just like a waste, yeah. If I don't love you, I'm supposed to. And yesterday could feel just like a waste, yeah. If I don't love you, I'm supposed to.
Hey, dial tone, in a place I can't explain, I guess you just gonna have to go. And I can tell you how I got here, when you get here, you gon' know. I have an animal and I have a ghost. Hey, echo down my ego, let me check on battleship. I sink afloat, I'm Malcolm Missile, Roman Greco, dial tone, never a hoe, shout out Toto. Twilight zone, no one can reach me. Give my elbow room like Dusty Rose. Come back, some taste the benches, missing benches. The restless hungry. Intestines cut the grapevine, cut corp. If you infected, doctor, give me the diagnosis. Cabin fevers. Hey, dial tone. In a place I can't explain, I guess you just gonna have to go. Hey, dial tone. And I can tell you how I got here. When you get here, you gon' know. Dial tone. Right back and told her I'm now home. Yeah, dial tone. I'm in the twilight zone. I have an animal, I have a ghost. And nomad, I'm a vagabond forever on the road. I'm in the twilight zone. I have a setup, I have a soul. Lot of Texas P, lot of insects kicking in. I could win the Sion, I'm throw. Every king got a, every I got a. Everything gon' fall together, something had to fall apart. It's the day of the dog. Saw the double ones when they rolled, they gave them all. Every king got it, every I got a. Everything gon' fall together, something had to fall apart. It's the day of the dog. I need a home for. In a blink that is gone.
They say that they we running down your villas. No, they probably looking, cause they know that I'm cooking. That's probably what they took in. I wish I told you all that's in my head and said I don't give a what you expect. So put your pride to rest. Now you pull up on me, tell me where you wanna go. It's 3 a.m. and you 6 a.m. and you telling me okay, I'm getting older and I'm losing some friends. Thought they was my but they don't make no sense. When you find out what you don't be texting my phone. Ay, I like it better when you leave me alone.
Prada and Gucci don't go together. Louis and Dior, I swear go better. He wear my drip, but I wear it better. Kalani, so you go wetter, huh? On go mode. I should get a chain for the promo.
The level is just too advanced. The bezel is Tiffany stamp. Don't grip on my hand. I know that I came with the slide from left to right, but now I don't wanna dance. I got too much on the line, too much on my mind, too much ain't enough of my plans. Nike don't pay me to tell you just do it. They pay me to show you I do it again.
Huh? Yeah, I'm in control of the block. You know how October get hot. Might make this crib is over the top. The whip is over the top. I thought about letting her go, but I wasn't over the top.
I can't be pale on my make sure I with a 10. It's part of the brand. I know that I came with a slide from left to right, but now I don't wanna dance. Can I depend on a man? I slotted some bread in the jam. It's just who I am. Custom just waving at us from the window. They don't even come on the plane.